This one, Guild Wars 2 in 2023. Wanna see how it is.
MMORPG with large Guild Wars 2 is a high fantasy MMORPG with large open world maps.
Wait, let me restart that. Okay, let's watch this Guild Wars 2 in 2023 by the Lazy Peon.
Guild Wars 2 is a high fantasy MMORPG with large open world maps, a hybrid combat system, unique mount system, and horizontal progression featuring both PvP and PvE content that was initially released back in 2012. Recently, the game has just released its fourth expansion, Secrets of the Obscure, which has come only 18 months since the previous expansion, End of Dragons. Secrets of the Obscure brings with it 2 new aerial maps which you'll be able to explore on your Skyscale mount, which has new flight masteries that you'll unlock as you progress through the content. You'll face new enemies in the form of Cryptis, which are entering Tyria through reality rifts which players will need to seek out and close for rewards. A new reward system has been added in the form of the Wizard's Vault, which basically gives you currency for completing daily and weekly tasks as well as achievements. 2 new 10-player strike missions have been added, a new 5-player fractal dungeon, and probably the biggest change when it comes to classes is that elite specialization specific weapons are no longer tied to a single elite spec, which means there's much more flexibility when it comes to build creation. Previously, if you wanted to use a great sword as a necromancer, you'd need to play the Reaper elite spec, but now that's no longer the case. In this video, I'll revisit Guild Wars 2 for a bit to see if the new expansion is interesting enough for me to want to stick around and play more.
Wait, right, they added a new expansion. Wait, that already came out? Holy bro, they added 2 expansions in less than 2 years? 3 maybe? I remember the other expansion, the one that connected with the first game. The one that added like the Gunbreaker for or Samurai, something like that. I remember. When did that came out? Holy fuck, it's been so long since that. Fucking aware, dude. Jeez. Wow, okay.
First, today's sponsor, AFK Journey. A brand new game under the AFK IP revolutionizes card games with its casual open-world RPG format. Showcasing stunning artistry and dynamic day-night and seasonal transitions, it offers a richly immersive 3D adventure narrative and vivid environmental explorations. In this latest installment of the AFK series, AFK Journey, players assume the role of inheritors, exploring the expansive and mysterious continent of Isomia, joined by familiar faces like Brutus and Rowan, as well as new allies such as Verilyn, Faye, and the lovable hamsters Chippy and Hammy. Players expand their adventure team and delve into vibrant stories and landscapes. AFK Journey offers an immersive and relaxing gaming experience where players can effortlessly explore diverse maps and narratives with one hand. The game also retains the popular AFK benefits system, which allows for the easy accumulation of hero training materials and equipment. Players only need to nurture a team of 5 heroes, as others automatically share levels and equipment, facilitating easy entry into battles. Combat in this game involves strategic planning with hero combinations and terrain adjustments, offering freedom in real-time battle scenarios where players can employ clever mechanisms to conquer bosses. In this casual open world, players can also engage in puzzle gameplay, discover hidden treasures, and interact with NPCs who might reveal significant storylines. The infinite map zoom feature allows for detailed knowledge of the in-game world. As a long-time AFK Arena player, I'm really excited for this unique take on the genre, especially the open world feature, and knowing Lilith Games, the game's only going to get better over time. So make sure to be one of the first to join and pre-register today using my link in the description. Thanks again to AFK Journey for sponsoring this video. Guild Wars 2 in 2023. It doesn't feel long ago since I
Wait. You always put the camera there, I forgot. Let me change it. Let me change mine.
Last covered this game, as the End of Dragons expansion was only like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean. End of Dragons, that's the expansion that I was talking about. They added 2 expansions in less than 2 years, but I spent like 4 or 5 years without adding something to the game, or more. Holy fuck. Okay, I go for the players of this game, I guess. More content.
But already the game has another new expansion, Secrets of the Obscure. So the last time I was playing this game, I was clearly doing a good bit of transmog. Here's all my characters looking pretty good. Obviously gone with a similar theme. I think the last time I was playing this game in my spare time, I was doing Tempest PvP. And I think I decided this character was my new main, whereas in the past, the warrior was my main. Let's jump back into it. Here we are hanging out in Lion's Arch. I love how my character looks. The big swooping cape, the giant book hammer. I'm really quite satisfied with my fashion game. Open up my inventory and I'm instantly overwhelmed. Random chests.
I understand
Can't
that.
remember what I was really doing the last time I was playing this game. Probably World vs. World, probably SPVP. That's what I usually do when I play Guild Wars 2 in my spare time. But it has been quite a while, and I'm probably going to have to relearn how to play my class. Here we are at the Silver Waste training dummies. Let's open up Meta Battle and try and learn my class again. Catalyst Power DPS. How many abilities is this rotation? This must be a complicated class. It's like 25 button rotation.
You got
going
air,
through all of the
fire.
elements, then you end up at fire, and it's slightly different. Get learning, I guess. So
Air.
open with
Holy fuck.
this into this,
Water.
into this,
Jesus Christ.
this. Switch to air. C X
What
E.
the fuck? Okay.
Jade sphere. Water. C F11 2.
What was that?
X,
Electricity.
V E. This one.
Now the third.
This one. Back to fire. Okay.
Fired now.
I think I've got it. I had to make
What
a little
the-
document to learn my rotation. Let's begin the Secrets of the Obscure. Seriously, on this character I have never gone to Divinity's Reach. That's the annoying thing about Guild Wars 2, like it's such an
Use the mount, use
alt-friendly
the
game
mount.
when it comes to leveling your alts to max level, but map completion isn't shared whatsoever across any of your alts, and I
Lucky.
really wish it was. All of my map completion is on my warrior, but I've re-rolled away from my warrior. So if I was to want to have that map completion, again, I'd have to do it on my mage, which I don't want to do. Bunch of other players hanging out here. I guess they're all about to start this quest line as well, since the expansion has only just dropped. Check out some mogs. This guy looks pretty
That's a
cool.
necromancer, right? That looks
Legendary
cool.
great sword, also looking good. Everything's matching with the blue hair as well.
Yeah,
Just
that's
looks
cute.
like a full set.
What the?
Cringe. Cat girl. Yeah, I'm always down for cat girls, even though it's just a very like basic outfit. You've done good with what you've got. I can respect that. Let's begin. Surely this is going to be the last Guild Wars 2 expansion before they make Guild Wars 3. Surely. Comms upgrade. Test out
Oh
Tammy's
wait, you're right. I remember. I heard some. I remember seeing something like a tweet or a leak about ArenaNet. I don't know the name of the this company. They were asking or looking for like people for specific jobs here in this company for like a new game or something like that. I remember that. So maybe there is a new game coming out in the near future. That's exciting.
device. I suppose we'll call Tammy. Looks like I've just invented mobile phones. My character hasn't even unlocked the Kessex Hills.
Unlucky.
Mate, the struggles of playing on a new character. It's not even a new character, it's an old character that I just haven't done any map completion on. Other Guild Wars 2 players don't seem to complain about this at all,
that's
though,
a cool
so
mount.
it's probably just a me problem. Everyone else is probably happy to do map completion on each character. They've got more patience than me. Okay, we need to sneak into the camp. There's little telegraphs to avoid. Little stealth mission. Alright, so we need to interact with a bunch of objects and avoid the guards. I'm hiding in the bush, you can't see me. Try grabbing the crate of supplies. Oh, we've got some kind of mage costume on. I look like a Final Fantasy XIV character right now.
Yeah, Black Mage.
Okay, we've gathered all the information. If only my character could just AoE all of these down. That'd be hilarious. Follow them, okay. So now I can just run amongst them, no problem. They don't care about me being detected now, do they? Oh, what's this?
Whoa.
The Eye of Sauron.
What the
Demons
fuck?
have popped out, okay. Defeat the demon. Am I on my own here? I suppose I am. Okay, let's go, big damage. Finish it, GG.
Whoa, what is
We've
he
just
doing?
been
He's flying.
knocked to Africa. Oh, we're
Ooh.
getting sucked into the portal. Okay, hell breaks loose. Are we going to hell? I actually know nothing about this expansion, so if this is a demon-themed expansion, that would be cool. And now we've been transported to Diablo 4. This looks like the final level where you go to fight Lilith. Hostile
Yeah,
environment. You've
what?
entered an unknown realm with poisonous aura that negatively affects your energy levels and movement speed. It'll get worse over time. Interesting. spider. Yeah, this actually
That is
looks
cool.
like the platform where you fight
Wait,
Lilith
yeah, like the last quest. Wait, yeah, where you fight Lilith. Yeah.
at the end of Diablo 4. Guild Wars 2 x Diablo collab. There's clearly going to be a boss fight right here, though. Like, look at this perfect boss fight platform.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Yeah, literally fighting Diablo. That's a cool looking character. Defend yourself.
It
I'll
is.
try. Oh my god, I can't even dodge.
Oh,
I'm sure you're supposed to die. 100% you're supposed to die. We'll heal to full. He's allowing me to do so. Okay, oh. And now he wants to resume fighting me.
yeah, you're probably supposed.
What the fuck is this boss fight? You've got
You're
like no
supposed to
stamina
die
bar,
here.
so you can't dodge things. You can dodge once and then that's it. Mate, just finish me if you're gonna finish me. Am I
The
supposed to
quest is
fight him or
defend
something?
yourself.
Just keep dying over and over. I think this is supposed to happen. Is it? Okay, it is. All of that was supposed to happen. Right. Guess we're supposed to hide? Mate, why didn't he just rip my bloody head off? You can't
What?
see me. John Cena levels of stealth. It's a bit scuffed, not gonna lie. Just run straight to the portal. Is that the play? No, I'll hide here. Let's just go
Oh,
over here. You can't see. It's the hardest boss in the entire game. Alright, just
Okay.
beeline. Speed! Dodge! It's the worst. I think he's bugged. Okay. Okay, we got this. What a scuffed section of the game. Part of the Obscure unlocked. So now I've got a new mastery system. Arcane object of immense power, enabling the user to interact with rifts between Tyria and other realms within the mists. Cool. So it seems like there's less masteries this expansion compared to End of Dragons and the other ones. There's still quite a few. The graphics on Guild Wars 2 are starting to look a little bit out of date, like
yeah, a
the
little bit.
textures and the lighting in these kind of areas. The game is certainly starting to show its age in 2023. The visuals on this area, for example, looking quite old. I really do believe it is time for Guild Wars 3. I think Guild Wars 3
Same.
would be pretty huge. Anyone who's ever tried Guild Wars 2 is realistically going to try it. It's a cool looking area. This reminds me of the Mists, Edge of Mists World vs. World map. ArenaNet presents Guild Wars
Secrets.
2 Secrets of the Obscure.
Huh.
A little bit scuffed that the NPCs are talking in the background of that. Usually if you're going to have like a title screen on the prologue of an expansion, you can
Of
have
music.
like a bunch of build-up, epic music. It's
Yeah.
usually the end of an epic moment. Whereas this one was just randomly placed in the middle of a quest with NPCs
Holy fuck,
talking
is that
in the
Thor?
background. No climax whatsoever. Text placed over some random floating island. It felt a bit low budget. Here's where the game introduced Rifts, a new open world event for this expansion. Essentially press a button to locate the rift, travel to it on your sky scale, kill a bunch of mobs until a boss spawns, seal the rift and get a bunch of rewards. At
Okay.
this point I decided to take a break from the MSQ to explore the new map and attempt map completion. One thing I noticed right away was how diverse the biome is for the first map. You've got floaty islands with dinosaurs, a futuristic city, a snowy area, and a massive island with a wizard's tower. Aside from the Wizard's Tower, Secrets of the Obscure also comes with a new UI element called the Wizard's Vault, which looks like a battle pass at first glance, but it's not monetized, and it gives various rewards by completing daily and weekly tasks in both PvE and PvP, which seems like a net positive and an additional thing for players to work through for extra rewards. Alright, we'll play some more of the story. Just got like 10 NPCs all talking over each other. What a headache.
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Mate, NPCs, shut the fuck up, please. Tell me what to kill. Okay, let's find the next rift. Use our device. Next one's over here. I think I can see it in the distance. At least the game feels like an MMO. There's plenty of other players running around doing these events with me. Close the rifts. Now we can continue with the MSQ. Simple stall unlocked. What? New expansion feature. Equipable chairs. Is it in mounts? Chairs. Oh, there's all these
What?
cosmetic chairs now. That's genius by ArenaNet. Another form of cosmetic to flog on the cash shop. Equipable
Well, how do you
chairs.
use that?
400 IQ monetization. You can have a turtle chair if you want. Not only do you now need a mount skin to match your fashion game, you also need a chair to match your fashion. You can't have the default stool, because if your character sits on this, everyone knows that you're broke. If you go on an e-date with a girl in Guild Wars 2 and you whip this bad boy out, she knows you're broke and she's just not gonna hit you up in the DMs again. It's over. You have to at least spend some money on a decent chair. They've added a bunch of new stuff. This whole novelties tab seems to be new.
That's
so now you can
huge.
equip chairs, musical instruments,
What?
held items, toys, permanent tonics. The Guild Wars 2
Jesus
fashion and
Christ.
collection game has certainly gone up a notch. Let's get off my
I
brokey boy
I
chip.
wonder if you can get those from playing the game or only the store. Huh.
And get back to the action. This person's character
Oh,
looks
wow.
super cool.
Yeah.
How have they got that purple outline? This person's character looks like a god. 10 out of 10 fashion. Now we've
True.
teleported somewhere else. Now we're gonna have to fight Dagda. And I'm already like almost dead from like, I have no idea what.
Hey,
I've just got like no survivability and I don't understand why. The fight with Dagda had me confused. For whatever reason, I felt like I was lacking sustain or I overlooked a special mechanic. But for whatever reason, I was taking tons of damage. I died a few times, but the game allowed me to just body throw until the boss was dead. I think my build isn't optimized for difficult solo bosses, or I was caught off guard by the random difficulty increase, considering I hadn't really struggled with any other mobs up to that point. At this point, I got bored of following NPCs around and listening to them talk to each other, as well as going through the same map completion MSQ mastery farm formula that the game's had for the past decade. So I decided it was time to remind myself why I actually do like Guild Wars 2,
PvP.
and I queued for some SPVP.
Ah,
Let's queue for some PvP, see if it's still fun. It used to be fun. Average queue time, 2 minutes. I mean, I'm playing at like peak EU time right now. Oh, we got a game. 4 minute
wait, is that
queue.
supposed to be slow?
Skyhammer. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to play Tempest. Basically stay around your team and pop boons on them. Let's do it, team.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
Pop some heals for the team. Knock this person down. Pop this. Nice, put some lightning out. Back into this mode. Pop this down. Got some stability.
Whoa, what is
Heals.
that?
Big heals on the team. I think we're doing okay. Well, I'm not even looking at the score. What
This
team
is
even
way
are
too
we?
dank. Holy
Red
fuck.
team. We are actually winning. That's good. Let's go down here with the res. Big heals. Big heals. Ah, not quite. With the zaps. Gonna die here. Let's escape. Jump. Jump. Mist form. Get out.
Oh,
MLG escapes.
escape. Oh, but they follow him.
Rock thing. Invincibility. Dupes. Ah! Mist form. Can the team
Nice
get off
try.
the res? Should be able to. There's the rally. How do we survive that? Oh, we kind of didn't. We can't. Come on. Get the res. Where's the healer? Yes. Big heals. Objective player. Big AoE. Lightning storm on these noobs.
Wow, he's
Press every button.
that
because why not?
AoE is crazy.
Sit.
The one?
There's the
Yeah.
one. Feels good. How do we do? We did a lot of healing. 300k healing. Did decent damage as well, I think. That was fun. Yeah, that's why I enjoy Guild Wars 2. The PvP. I needed that little reminder. The vast majority of my hours in this game is either in SPVP or in World vs. World, like doing massive fights. Like, that'll never stop being fun to me. So as much as I can't stand the whole story-driven campaign stuff, the PvP is always going to be fun. It's always going to be a reason to play. For me, anyway. I know that I'm in the minority there. Most people hate PvP and MMOs, but Guild Wars 2, very fun. Also, accessible before even being max level, for the most part, so... Let's see, do I have any World vs. World characters? Probably my Scourge. So right now I'm trying to rebuild my Scourge for World vs. World. So I'm going to buy one of these new relics. Just one more thing to add to your character. Okay, so now we're fully equipped. I've got my World vs. World build, we should be good to go. Let's try and find the action. Here's my Warclaw.
That's a
As
cool
you can
mount.
see, I swiped and bought a skin for it. Well, that's a crazy Warclaw skin. Let's see if we can remember what to do. We'll put some AoEs down, try and do some damage, I guess. Let's do what I do best, put AoEs down. Getting those World vs. World rewards. What am I at now? World vs. World 170. Fair few talent points to spend. Reduce the siege damage you take, that's probably useful. Quite a lot of useful things here. I'll take this one, Siege Bunker. So it's like a fun little fight. Let's put some circles down, shall we?
Oink.
Without standing in circles, preferably. I'm gonna get the res. I'm gonna clutch me with the res. Oh, you legends, come on. There it is. Good job, team. Got some siege weaponry set up. Fun little skirmish we've got going on here. Big damage. Oh,
Oh,
nuked.
wow.
Wow, the axe
What
deals
was
some
that?
serious damage now. That's actually quite a fun little skirmish.
The world versus world looks super fun in this
Through
game.
the gate.
When I played it, I got a warrior up to level 80. I finished the base game. I remember I had to fight like a dragon, a black dragon, something like that, like a evil dragon, some shit like that. And I quit because I couldn't play the DLCs expansions. When I played, I didn't have money to buy them, so I just stopped playing the game. And I remember I tried the other PvP, the one that he just played, the like 5 versus 5, something like that. But I never played this. I never played the open world PvP. It looks fun.
Actually having a bit of fun here. We just got nuked by a bloody catapult. Can we live? Probably not for long. Okay, we run. This person's like naked.
What
I've
the
never seen
fuck?
fashion like that before, but that's really cool.
Oh,
That is
that's
one of
like
the
a
coolest outfits I think I've
universe.
seen. I want to log on to one of my other characters.
Like a
So this used to
space
be my main world vs world character here.
skin,
And then I've
something.
got
What the
this
what was
one,
that? Like,
Healer Flames. I love how this character looks though. I've got the giant harp, big old pair of titties as
is that a
well.
bard?
Always enjoy playing on my Dragon Hunter.
Dragon
So
Hunter.
after revisiting
Oh.
Guild Wars 2 for a bit, my pros and cons haven't really changed too much from the last time I played, other than the addition of a few cons, as I've realised why I never really stick around with Guild Wars 2 for very long. Pros: decent combat, good storytelling.
Wait. Let me move this now.
Decent non-pay-to-win business model, very unique mount system, lots of evergreen content.
Oh, okay. Very unique mount system. I read decent mount system. I was like, it's the best in the fucking business, man. What the fuck?
Solid mix of both PvP and PvE, alt-friendly game, epic meta event bosses, friendly community, great soundtrack, lots of horizontal progression, lots of completionist content, and a top-tier transmog and fashion endgame. Cons: visually, I think Guild Wars 2 looks quite outdated nowadays. It's a difficult game to get into for new players due to being so different to other MMOs.
And so
The game
long.
isn't fully open world, which hurts immersion due to many loading screens. PvP seems to be an aspect of the game that's been ignored by the devs for a long time. Map completion isn't account wide. If it was, I'd probably play the game more because I can't fully decide on a main, so I just don't bother with it anymore.
I am like that. Every game that I played, I have to play 3, 4 characters. Every MMO that I played, I cannot just sit with one character. I can never do it. When I play WoW, I play warrior, paladin, rogue, sometimes mage, druid. I played a little bit of everything. When I play Final Fantasy, I played dragoon, monk. I played samurai. I played paladin as a tank. I played Dark Knight. What other MMOs? When I played Lost Ark, I played um Monk. I don't know what is the name. Okay, I played that. I played now with the Aeromancer, Slayer. I played Reaper. Um, what other? What else do I have? I have the version of the Monk, Reaper, Gunslinger. I played many classes in every MMO that I played. I hate when shit is not account wide because it ruins my enjoyment of the game. As someone that always like playing multiple characters, it fucks everything up. So I wish it was also account wide because if let's say I come back to this game one day, I know I'm going to play the other classes, but it's gonna be annoying having to redo the whole map again. and it's a huge map. So I wish the map completion was a count, right? Or alt shit like that.
The horizontal progression, whilst can be considered a pro and a reason why so many people play Guild Wars 2, does result in the game not being very addictive, and me personally quitting to play other MMOs with more satisfying vertical progression linked to character power. Now for the biggest issue I have with Guild
I
Wars.
understand that the good thing about MMOs is getting loot. Loot is everything in these games. I remember playing, for example, something different, Destiny 1, going to Crota, the 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 raid, finish finishing the part before the actual final boss, the witches or the eye. I don't remember which one was the actual boss, but finishing that part and waiting for the loot, maybe like a Galahorn or something like that, exotic, something like please give me, I don't know, the icebreaker, or something like that. When I used to play that, I was like so excited to get loot or even the final boss. But with this Destiny 2, it feels like shit completing a raid. Doesn't feel like you're actually getting something, getting loot. That is what is good about MMOs. It's what is like addicting. This game, I guess, because the content is horizontal, it doesn't really have like the new gear that you get that is super more powerful and you advance like that. So I understand what he says, that he prefers to play another game with more vertical content.
Wars 2. With horizontal progression being a major focus of the game, there's
That's
a
a cool
lot of
ass
different
sword.
stat combinations, and often you'll run a different set of gear not only for each type of content, but for each build. If you're a PvX player, your bags and bank are just going to be littered with gear, and this is the biggest thing that makes me want to quit Guild Wars 2 every time I play the game. I log in,
Okay.
I look at my inventory, see it clogged up with mostly useless shit, and I'm instantly pissed
Daily
off.
rewards and
What
shit like
content
that.
do I want to do? World vs World? Okay, let's go over to Meta Battle and find a build. Oh wait, I don't have a gear set with those stats. Go to the trading post, buy a full set of gear plus runes plus sigils, the correct
Everything.
weapon, accessories, and now a relic. And I'm finally able to participate in my chosen content after dropping 50 to 100 gold. It's a massive barrier to
Is that a
entry
lot?
for new players, and for
I don't
existing
think so.
players just to experiment with new types of content. Here's my suggestion. Literally remove gear from the game and allow players to just choose their stats and loadout from a menu similar to what's already available in SPVP. Gear in Guild Wars 2 has felt meaningless for years and is nothing more than a barrier to entry, as gear score and power doesn't increase with each expansion like
And everything that you get is transmog, for example. Uh, if they do that, that'll be cool.
a typical MMO. So when you get a piece of exotic or ascended gear in Guild Wars 2, you literally feel nothing. There's zero dopamine, you don't feel like you're getting stronger.
That's
It's
the word, the dopamine that you get. The dopamine of getting something from MMOs, that exotic, that like super OP weapon that you know you can use on maybe dungeons, raids, or maybe even PvP. Like remember Destiny 1, the Mytho class Vex, something like that, from the first raid used to be insane. People love that, but they changed that over time, more with the second game. That's what's cool about MMOs and loot games. You get the cool stuff, you go and use it. That's it.
just a set of alternate stats that might be useful for one of your builds at some point. You'll probably just throw it in the bank and forget about it. If Guild Wars 2 removed gear from the game and you could just build your character however you wanted with no barriers, not only would it be the most alt-friendly MMORPG in the entire genre, but I think it would greatly improve the new player experience and help attract more players to the game. The entire sense of progression in Guild Wars 2 is already completionism, mastery, fashion collection, legendary crafting for the skins, and achievement hunting. For me, I think the devs should just fully embrace horizontal progression, and instead of gear dropping with stats, gear just drops and gets added to your wardrobe automatically. This change, combined with account-wide completionism, would make me actually
I mean, it doesn't have to be geared. It could be transmog, you know, because at the end of the day, um, fashion is always the most important thing in these games. Always. So it doesn't have to be actual armor. It could be just transmog that you look after doing the content or something like that. You know, it doesn't have to be that big of a deal.
return to Guild
But
Wars
it's
2
simple.
as a main MMO, but in its current state, I think the new expansion is just basically more of the same without really changing the core experience. Existing players will enjoy the new expansion, but I can't really see it doing much to attract new players. But that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on my admittedly hot take that Guild Wars 2 should just remove gear entirely. Would this also make you want to return to the game? If you're an existing player, are you enjoying the new expansion? Help us out with a like to appease the algorithm gods and to also pray that ArenaNet are secretly developing Guild Wars 3.
Yes,
Social media
dude.
on screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Well, I've been playing a lot of um shooters recently. I haven't played an MMO in a long time. I know I am sometimes I play a little bit of Lost Ark, but I'm talking more like wow, like this game, like maybe I don't know, Elder Scrolls Online or Final Fantasy, something like that. I haven't played a game like that. The last time I played a game like that was Classic WoW recently this year, and I got level 60 and I quit. That was already for Wrath of the Lich King expansion. It was already out, so it's not like I got the max level in the game. But that was the last time I actually played it.